meanings change, and we're not about to halt the flow of time, especially because we can't. We're not going to be Struthius, resembling an ostrich, and stick our heads in the sand. Take an obvious example, the word gay. In medieval times, it meant not only full of joy, but also wanton and lewd. By the 1890s, a gay house meant a brothel, and a gay cat, a hobo. But the general use was still cheerful. A 1940s bestseller, Our Hearts Were Young and Gay, talked about happy young people with no sexual preference overtones whatsoever. But as we all know now in the 21st century, gay means, well, gay, someone with a sexual preference for the same sex. In most cases, there's no going back with words and new meanings. It's not a bold prediction to say that gay will eventually completely lose its meaning of cheerful. Words are peripatetic. They don't stay put. They boldly forge ahead, no matter how hard we try to hold them back.
But, and there's always a but with words and word usage. Sometimes words are misused in a way that hinders communication, confuses issues, and generally makes language less clear than it should be. Those are the words we primarily chose for this book. Unless you're an obscure poet or chairperson of the Federal Reserve, who mostly gets the economy wrong anyway, we think you should strive to make language, and obviously the words you choose, clear and succinct. That's the goal of using language, to communicate ideas and desires in the clearest way possible.
But, and there's always another but with language, who gets to decide what's right and wrong? France has a national academy, the Académie Française, that rules on what's good French and what's not. English is more democratic. We all decide. We yell, argue, talk, and write, and eventually some sort of consensus is reached. And then, of course, things change once more. Naturally, in different parts of the English-speaking world, different words are sometimes considered correct. You want to prepone a meeting? You don't say that in the United States, but it's considered correct by many in India. This book is about what's generally considered correct right now by educated people in the generally accepted standard dialect of North America called GA, General American. We try to tack, not tact, as we'll discuss later, our way through the stormy seas of linguistic confusion and arrive at reasonable conclusions of what to say and what not to say. We throw in a little word history and etymology as well. It's designed to be fun, but it's also designed to educate. Most of all, it's designed to give you some word armor in speaking and writing.
Like it or not, words can be dangerous, humiliating, and anger-inducing. People can get absolutely infuriated over words. Just recently, in an online argument over politics, a writer criticized someone over the tenets of his belief. The guy fired back and ridiculed the writer for choosing the wrong word. It should have been tenets. And instead of talking about the criticism, in our opinion justified, the internet was buzzing with talk about the dumb guy, that's the most polite pejorative, you can imagine the others, who couldn't write English correctly. It was unfair and it detracted from an important debate, but it happened. And that's also why we wrote this book, so that it doesn't happen to you, or in a lesser way, so people don't simply look at you quizzically when you use the wrong word. Who wants to sound like they don't know what they're talking about? Hint, rhetorical question. But most of all, words are fun. It's fascinating to delve into the complicated histories of words and see how they came to mean what they do. As Steve Martin once said, some people have a way with words, and other people, not have way. This book is for all of us who at least occasionally, not have way with words.
3 quick notes. This book is a collection of misused words and some non-words in alphabetical order, as well as, in many cases, the words they're confused with. When there are pairs, or triplets, the first word listed is the one most often misused. Due to space considerations, we were unable to include citations for examples and quotes from the book itself. They are listed on our website, www.kandrpetras.com. At the end of each entry, we've included very basic definitions of the misused and often confused words, along with, when applicable, the words they're confused with. Note the previous adjective basic, and while we're at it, note the adverb very. Most of these words have many forms, definitions, and nuances. The basic definitions that we include are there just to clarify our discussions and show contrasting meanings. For more detailed definitions, of course, there's a dictionary.